What happens when gravity becomes your worst enemy? Meet the Menzi Muck M545. They don't call it a spider excavator for nothing. Watch it cling to this Swiss mountainside like a mechanical spider, using its winch to literally pull itself up impossible slopes. One slip means a 200-ton tumble into the reservoir below. Traditional excavators would roll backwards to their death, but this Swiss marvel defies physics itself. It's not just digging. It's performing a death-defying high-wire act that would make circus performers weep with envy. History was made the day this metal giant touched Australian soil. The EX8000, all 1.88 million pounds of pure mining fury, didn't just arrive, it conquered. This wasn't just another excavator delivery. This was the birth of Australia's mining revolution. Picture this mechanical monster taking its first bite of nickel-rich earth, forever changing how we extract wealth from the ground. Every scoop carved Australia's industrial future, turning raw earth into the backbone of a nation's economy. Meet the ultimate transformer. The UNAC 22 TRR doesn't just change jobs, it changes its entire identity. Road machine one moment, railway beast the next, earth-moving gladiator when needed. This isn't versatility. It's mechanical shapeshifting that defies every rule of specialized equipment. Watch it seamlessly transition between worlds, proving that in the harshest environments, adaptation isn't just survival, it's the difference between profit and bankruptcy, success and catastrophic failure. Pickup trucks become toys under this mechanical crusher's wrath. The JD1050J doesn't just compact trash, it obliterates entire vehicles like stepping on tin cans. Watch steel frames crumple into origami as 50 tons of dozer transforms full-size trucks into pancakes. This isn't waste management. It's automotive execution where horsepower meets metal in the most brutal ballet imaginable. Every crushing pass saves precious landfill space while turning yesterday's transportation into tomorrow's buried memories. No ramp? No problem. Watch this operator pull off the impossible, unloading an 8.5-ton excavator using nothing but mechanical genius and nerves of steel. The big rig trembles as the excavator literally walks itself backward off the truck bed. One wrong move sends 17,000 pounds crashing down like a metal avalanche. This isn't standard procedure. It's pure innovation born from necessity, where thinking outside the box means survival. Forget everything you think you know about operating heavy machinery. This grizzled veteran learned to run dozers when computers were science fiction. No GPS, no sensors, no safety nets, just raw instinct and the language of diesel and steel. Feel that vibration through the cab floor? That's the D9G talking. Hear how the engine pitch changes? That's information a computer can't process. This operator reads the machine's mood like an old married couple, sensing trouble before it happens, knowing exactly when to push harder or back off. This is dying knowledge.
Всем привет! Сегодня мы пробуем кировцем.
Moving mountains, child's play. Moving someone's entire home. That's where legends are born. Watch this. Kirovets and T4 tag team drag a full house across impossible terrain like it's a weekend project. Every foundation crack, every structural groan tells the story of a building's final journey. This isn't just relocation, it's architectural resurrection, where decades of family memories travel on steel tracks toward an uncertain future, one agonizing inch at a time.
Что-то там хрустело.
You're standing next to a machine that could scoop up your entire house in one bite. The Latorno L1850's bucket holds 33 cubic yards. That's enough dirt to bury a school bus completely. But here's what'll blow your mind. The man controlling this 264-ton monster makes it look effortless. One mistake, one miscalculation, that whole truck gets crushed like a soda can. The operator's hands dance across controls, each movement precise as a surgeon's. Years of training condensed into split-second decisions. This isn't just moving dirt. This is high-stakes choreography where failure means catastrophe. One miscalculation means headlines reading, "Massive industrial accident claims lives." But watch these operators dance with disaster itself, threading the needle between genius and catastrophe. This isn't just risky, it's the kind of high-wire mechanical act that separates legends from cautionary tales told in safety meetings for decades. Death waits just 1 foot away. That cliff edge crumbles like cake. But this operator dances with disaster itself. 6 tons of excavator teeters on the brink of catastrophe. One miscalculation means a crushing tumble into the abyss below. Watch those tracks grip desperately at loose earth, while gravity pulls like a hungry predator. This isn't just precision work. It's a high-stakes gamble where skill battles physics. Time travel exists. It's called watching this T-170 roll to life. Born in the Reagan era, this mechanical gladiator refuses to surrender to age. Every bolt rebuilt, every system restored to factory fury. This isn't just restoration, it's resurrection of an industrial legend that carved America's toughest job sites. The 80s called, "They want their unstoppable earth-moving beast back," but this beauty isn't going anywhere. road to nowhere just claimed another victim. Specialized Ural and Kamaz trucks, built for punishment, lie helplessly stuck in terrain that laughs at engineering. Enter the Bulldozer, mechanical savior of the impossible. Watch it carve new reality from solid rock, forging paths where none existed. This isn't rescue, it's battlefield surgery with 50 tons of steel. Every push forward rewrites the landscape, turning impassable nightmares into conquerable ground. This is how disasters begin. 2 floors of concrete hanging in mid-air with zero structural support. A death trap disguised as construction. Those slabs could pancake without warning, crushing anyone below like insects. No bracing, no safety margins. Just gravity waiting to claim victims. If this collapse happened near a crowded sidewalk, we'd be counting bodies instead of watching machinery. Some risks aren't worth taking. This is construction suicide waiting to happen. Buried alive in what looks like quicksand from hell, this John Deere 7530 faced its moment of truth. 5 agonizing minutes of spinning wheels, roaring engine, and pure determination. Then, like a phoenix rising from the mud, salvation arrives. Watch as that Case IH with its rescue trailer becomes the hero of this mechanical drama. This isn't just farming equipment. This is a brotherhood where no machine gets left behind. Sometimes victory isn't about power, it's about never giving up when the earth tries to swallow you whole. Born in the shadow of the Cold War, this 6,200-ton mechanical dinosaur has outlived empires. Watch it crawl from the depths like a prehistoric beast awakening from slumber. 6 men, 33,000 pounds of oil, and 40 years of unstoppable service. This bucket chain excavator is retiring in the most epic way possible. Longer than a football field, it moves like ancient gods once walked the earth. This isn't just a machine shutdown. It's the end of an era, captured in haunting time-lapse poetry. 8 scoops. That's all it takes to load 240,000 pounds of pure earth into that haul truck's belly. Watch those Cat 988 bucket teeth bite deep. Each scoop lifts enough weight to crush a car flat. The rubber tires beneath scream under pressure that would buckle concrete. This isn't just loading. It's a carefully orchestrated dance between machine and physics. One miscalculation and those tires explode like bombs, sending debris flying at deadly speeds.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقاء العمالقة.
Death rides shotgun with every D10 operator. This 80-ton mechanical monster doesn't forgive mistakes, it buries them. Watch those tracks churn earth like butter while the operator walks a razor's edge between control and catastrophe. One moment of hesitation, one wrong lever pull, and this steel titan becomes an unstoppable avalanche of destruction. The D10 doesn't just move dirt, it commands respect through raw, unforgiving power that separates legends from casualties. Physics says this should be impossible. The Volvo BV202 clings to a near-vertical wall like a mechanical spider, defying every law of gravity. That articulated hinge joint is the only thing preventing a catastrophic backflip into oblivion. Watch those rear sections swing wildly as this Swedish survivor climbs what looks like a concrete cliff face. One hinge failure means a crushing tumble backwards, but this old warrior refuses to surrender to impossible angles. Raw power without brains is just expensive scrap metal. This Caterpillar 99-2G possesses enough muscle to lift a house, but watch the operator transform brute force into ballet. Loading coal demands split-second timing. Too fast and the bucket tears apart. Too slow and productivity dies. The machine's 850 horsepower means nothing without human intuition reading every vibration, every resistance, every whisper of mechanical stress before disaster strikes. Meet Will, 19 years old with nothing but an L license and ice water in his veins. The Fraser Valley's twisted mountain roads have claimed seasoned truckers. But watch this kid thread 80 feet of low-bed trailer through turns that would break your neck. Sharp corners designed for mountain goats, not massive machinery. One wrong calculation sends truck and cargo tumbling into the valley below. Meanwhile, landmarks that stood for decades crumble to dust, reminding us that everything, even mountains, eventually surrenders to time. Slick German asphalt becomes a death trap when this Cat D6N tackles the impossible. Pushing batter requires surgical precision. Too aggressive and the dozer slides sideways into traffic. Too gentle and the project fails. Misty conditions turn steel into ice, where every track movement could spell disaster. This operator threads the needle between physics and fate, knowing one miscalculation sends 40 tons of machinery careening into chaos. Watch a mechanical giant meet its final hour. The VTNCI 7000's jaws tear through steel that once moved mountains, reducing a bulldozer to scrap metal poetry. Each bite strips away another layer of industrial history. Tracks that climbed impossible grades. Blades that carved new worlds from raw earth. This isn't just demolition, it's the methodical dismantling of power itself, where titans go to die one steel bite at a time. Three machines, one heartbeat. Watch these twin D9 dozers push the scraper in perfect mechanical harmony, a symphony of synchronized destruction. One driver falls out of rhythm and the formation collapses into twisted metal carnage. Timing becomes everything as 200 tons of machinery dance together on knife-edge precision. This isn't just teamwork. It's mechanical telepathy where three operators think as one or face catastrophic failure together. Even Titans fall. This Cat D6R, built to conquer mountains, lies helplessly trapped in mud that swallows machines whole. Enter the rescue hero, a Cat 320D excavator, threading its way through treacherous terrain to save its drowning cousin. One wrong swing of that boom and both machines become buried casualties. Watch this high-stakes mechanical surgery where operator skill battles quicksand physics, proving that sometimes the biggest victories come from knowing when power needs precision. When the ocean floor becomes your enemy, only one machine dares to fight back. The Backhoe 1100 descends into underwater hell, where lesser equipment drowns in failure. Built by maritime legends, this submerged gladiator claws through conditions that would destroy ordinary excavators. Every hydraulic seal battles crushing depths, while the operator works blind, trusting instruments over instinct in Vancouver's most punishing marine battlegrounds.